Olma was a brilliant and promising 16-year-old girl. As the first child of Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, she was cherished not only by her parents but also by her two younger siblings, Izuna and Oluchi. The Johnsons were a successful family. Mr. Johnson manages multiple businesses, which often took him away on different trips, while Mrs. Ada also controls different businesses too, leaving the children in the care of their domestic staff most times. They have two permanent domestic staff that lives with them. Others come and goes home daily. One fateful Tuesday morning, Mr. Johnson received a call from Nkechi, one of their permanent staff. "Sir, it's Oloma. She's on the floor. I don't know what happened to her, and I think she has stopped breathing." Oloma was rushed to the hospital. Her mom and dad flew back home immediately to join them at the hospital. Immediately they entered the hospital, they found two of their staff crying uncontrollably. They asked, "Where is Oloma, and why are you sitting there crying?" They were told the doctor confirmed that she was already dead few hours before they arrived at the hospital. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson couldn't believe their ears. Mrs. Ada collapsed into the arms of a nurse. The doctor was called upon immediately to attend to her, while Mr. Johnson's world crumbled around him. How could this happen? Their daughter, vibrant and full of life, had been taken from them in an instant. Mrs. Ada woke up hours later with tears in her eyes, demanding for her daughter. The nurses and few other family members who had arrived tried to calm her. Mr. Johnson went to the doctor to ask, "What really happened to my daughter?" The doctor said he was unable to ascertain the cause of her death because she seemed very okay, unless they want an autopsy to be carried out on her. Oloma's father said he needs to know what happened to his healthy daughter. She can't just die like that. As they left the hospital, the weight of grief hung heavy in the air, and the couple's minds raced with questions. What had happened to their beloved daughter? Determined to uncover the truth, Mr. Johnson summoned all their domestic staff for questioning. Nkechi, visibly shaking, explained how she had gone to wake Oloma to have a bath, only to find her lifeless on the floor. Abigail, another staff member, explained that she had been in the kitchen preparing breakfast when she heard Nkechi screaming. Abu, the security guard, explained that he rushed in upon hearing the noise coming from the house. Frustrated and desperate for answers, Mr. Johnson called the police, demanding an investigation. He ordered that no one leaves the house until the truth was uncovered. The police arrived, and after a series of interrogation, they arrested Nkechi, Abigail, and Abu, convinced that one of them must hold the key to Oloma's untimely death. Weeks later, the investigation yielded no progress. Mr. Johnson, unwilling to accept the lack of answers, authorized an autopsy to be carried out on her. The doctor also explained to him that it would take months for the result to be ready. Meanwhile, Oloma's younger siblings were sent to stay with their grandmother, a decision made in a haze of grief and confusion. 1 month into the investigation, Juliet, a part-time staff member, reached out to Mrs. Ada. She insisted on meeting her in secret, claiming she had vital information, but she can't come to the house for security reasons. Early the next morning, Mrs. Ada left the house while everyone was still asleep. Juliet revealed a shocking information to her. She said, 3 nights before Oloma's death, I finished work late and decided to pass the night in the house. That same night, your younger brother, Breno, had come to the house unexpectedly, saying his car had broken down and he needed to pass the night with them. At midnight, I couldn't sleep, so I decided to check on the children that night. On my way to Oloma's room, I saw Breno leaving her room. I didn't allow him to see me, so I waited for him to pass. I later went to Oloma's room immediately. I opened the door. She opened her eyes and seemed frightened. I asked her what was wrong and why she's not asleep. She said nothing. I asked her what Uncle Breno came to her room to do. She said nothing. I later left the room. Mrs. Ada's heart raced as she processed this information. On her way home, she immediately contacted the police, who arrested Breno, her younger brother, for questioning. Mr. Breno was joined with the 3 other staff in the cell. He was later questioned and was surprised. He said, "I have nothing to do with Oloma's death." He was asked what he went to her room to do the 3 nights before her death. He said he was unable to sleep and decided to check up on her, but found her sleeping, so he left the room almost immediately. Mrs. Ada, clouded with emotion, found it difficult to believe his brother. The family was now in a web of suspicion and fear, each member grappling with the possibility that someone they loved could be involved in Oloma's death. As the investigation went on, the Johnsons refused to bury their daughter, clinging to the hope that the autopsy will provide answers. Olma's school had been on break all along. Immediately school resumed, Mrs. Ada took it upon herself to investigate Olma's life at school, speaking with teachers and friends. Olma's class teacher said she never noticed anything off or disturbing about Olma. She had always been an intelligent and active student. Her friends also said the same thing. They all painted a picture of a bright and engaged student. Just when Miss Ada was about leaving, one of Olma's friends called her back and shouted, "I remember something now, ma." Olma had complained of sharp stomach pain severally, and when I asked her if she had told her mom and dad, she would always say they are never at home, that they travel all the time and barely spend time with them. According to her, the pain comes and goes. Mrs. Ada stood there unable to move, with tears streaming down her face. She thanked her daughter's friend and left. She was crying uncontrollably in the car, shouting, "I failed her." She went straight to the hospital and told the doctor what her daughter's friend just said. The doctor told her not to worry, that the result will be out in a few weeks' time. Mrs. Ada also went to the police station to ask her permanent staff if Olma ever complained to them about her tummy. Nkechi said not really, but she had seen her like twice holding her stomach, and when she asked what happened, she would say nothing, but she had never thought it serious enough to inform them. Weeks passed and the Johnsons were trapped in a limbo of grief and uncertainty. Finally, the autopsy results arrived, and the truth was revealed. Olma had suffered from a long-standing stomach infection that had gone unnoticed, ultimately leading to her death. The news shattered Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. They had failed their daughter, allowing their busy lives to overshadow the needs of their children. If only they had been more present. If only they had taken the time to listen. If only they had spent more time with them, perhaps Olma would still be alive. The weight of their guilt was unbearable. They had been so consumed with their businesses that they had neglected the emotional and physical well-being of their children. The realization that Olma had suffered in silence, believing her pain was inconsequential, broke them. They had lost not just a daughter, but the opportunity to be the parent she needed. The 3 staff members, including Breno, was released, their innocence confirmed. The Johnsons, while relieved that no foul play had occurred, were left with questions of what could have been. They vowed to change to be more present in the lives of Izuna and Oluchi, to foster an environment where their children felt safe to express their fears and concerns. After Oloma was buried, as they navigated their grief, they began to engage in community outreach, sharing Oloma's story to raise awareness about the importance of parental involvement and the need for open communication within families. They organized seminars for families, inviting experts to speak on the significance of recognizing signs of distress in children, no matter how subtle. Izuna and Oluchi, though still mourning the loss of their big sister, found comfort in their parents' newfound commitment. They began to open up about their own feelings, sharing their fears and dreams, knowing that their parents were finally listening. The Johnsons learned to prioritize family time, creating rituals that brought them together, whether it was family dinners, game nights, or simply sitting together to talk about their day. As the years passed, Oloma's memory remained a guiding light for the family. They honored her by establishing a scholarship in her name, aimed at helping other bright students pursue their dreams. The scholarship became a beacon of hope for many, a testament to Oloma's spirit and the lessons learned from her tragic passing. Through their journey of healing, the Johnsons discovered the profound impact of being present in their children's lives. They learned that love is not just about providing material comfort, but also about emotional availability and understanding. They became advocates for mental health awareness, emphasizing the importance of checking in on loved ones, especially children who may be struggling in silence. In the end, Oloma's story became a catalyst for change, not just within the Johnsons family, but in their community as well. Her legacy lived on, reminding everyone the importance of nurturing relationships. They learned that while they could not change the past, they could shape a brighter future for their children, one filled with love, understanding, and open communication. Now we have come to the end of another beautiful story. I hope you learned something and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye for now.